You enjoyed that edition of the Triple Thrash Treat, chosen for you by Entombed, and a great choice of videos too. Anyway, I'm back with Europe.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. And as you can see, the sound check, as you can hear, actually, I should say, the sound check is progressing. John and Ian, banging away there. Well, that sounds a bit rude, doesn't it, actually?
Banging away.
Anyway.
Saying quite strange things today, actually. I'm not going to repeat them.
Thanks. Now, we were saying right at the beginning of the show, you're off living in the West Indies, but is there anything that you actually miss about Sweden? And I think I'm going to ask this question to all three of you, so we can find out if there's anything missable about Sweden.
Well, we grew up here, and 25 years we lived here. And I just miss family and friends, and sometimes creatively it's good to be here, since you know your way around.
Is there any kind of food that you miss, Key?
Yeah, all sorts of. I mean, when we spent a lot of time together, abroad, like on the island or in San Francisco, we wrote some of the songs. Sweden gets like ridiculously glorified by us all. It's like we miss all the food and we miss everything. But mainly what I miss would probably be Swedish lager. I kind of prefer that.
And what about you, Mick?
Apart from what everybody else has been saying, I miss the Four Seasons, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because it's pretty nice.
And I guess it's quite nice to come back to a relaxed atmosphere. When you did the album in LA, didn't you? And I'm sure you'll agree with me, it's such a competitive atmosphere, and I don't know, sometimes it's good to take a step back from rock and roll.
You have to get out of that place after a while. We found that it was good to be prepared before we got there. I don't believe in writing an album there because it's too many bands sounding the same way, so I don't think it's the right place if you want to be unique, if you want to have your own thing. So we had to get out of there. But it's good to come back here. It's good to be on tour here and back home. We also have a song on the album called Homeland.
I was just about to ask you about that, actually.
Yeah, we were sitting one night and we had the same house in San Francisco, and we started drinking some beer and talking about good old Sweden and
reminiscing.
Yeah, and we came up with this idea for Homeland, which is a good song actually on the new album.
Excellent. And I was wondering, what do you think it is about Europe that enabled you to kind of break out of Sweden and actually make it internationally? Do you think it was something as simple as good songs, or being in the right place at the right time, or timing? I mean, how did you do it?
Oh, I don't know. It was a strong focus though. Ever since we were in school, or I was sitting in school, I was practicing lyrics, autographs, and just instead of listening to the teacher, I was like more dreaming of a future as a band member and having a band. And since then, we just worked on very hard. I don't know. I think it's down to the songs. In the end of the day, it's the songs, that counts. But very hard work, and you have to ask the others too. I don't know what's just if it's something special. I don't know.
You're
I
too
think
modest.
you just said it.
Something special. I mean, Keith, all the bands that we've been talking to today say that the rock scene isn't very active in Sweden. How did you guys first get turned on to rock music when you were young?
Well, I guess just started to listen to a lot of British bands, and that's where the music interest started. Like Deep Purple, and especially for me, Deep Purple.
Right.
But I wouldn't totally agree on that with the music scene. I mean, when we were like starting off bands in Stockholm, well, Europe already existed. When I started off Easy Action, there was some rock clubs that you can hang at and you can meet people.
No, I think this situation has deteriorated quite badly since then, because a lot of the bands said there's hardly anywhere to play.
The problem we had then was that you guys should sing in Swedish, they told us. We said, we can't do that. So the record companies actually asked us, okay, you're a very good band, but could you please sing in Swedish? And we said, no, we don't want to do that. So we kept on going, and we were lucky. We entered this rock contest, and we won it. And we sang in English. We had long hair. It was hard rock, and it was I think it was a shock to a lot of people in the business and older people that something like this would break through in good old conservative Sweden. But the kids loved it, so it kind of exploded here. And since then, I think Europe was good for this.
Yeah, you've opened quite a few doors, I think.
So in that way, it's good, very good.
Okay, well, we'll talk some more, but right now we've got some more music coming up as the Headbangers Ball from Stockholm, Sweden continues.